Hello. So I'm in Maryland. My mother's shopping, so I'm waiting for her. And just watch some exotic animals. I call them exotic. Um, One was Bogarting the food. Anyway, so I'm tired. I'm sleepy tired. So, do you know what happened last night? This should never happen. It's tantamount to drunk driving. It's probably worse than drunk driving. So, I went to visit my mother last night and stayed. Well, I didn't get much sleep the night before because I went on that really long workout. And I ended up running, 14 miles and 5 miles that morning. It was a 19-mile day. After that run, the long run was 14. I couldn't, I didn't finish it till 2 o'clock something in the morning. The time I got to sleep, I only slept for 2 hours. Then I was up all day. Then I ran another 5 miles the next day. And that was Friday, and Friday's end of the month, so I had to do a lot of work-related stuff. There are a lot of veterans who I'm paying their rent while they get back on their feet, so I had to do a lot of financial stuff yesterday. So I just didn't end up getting back to sleep. And then I went to visit my mother and stayed there. I was just tired at the end of the day, and I decided to drive home. Of course, then I started dozing off at the wheel, which is very dangerous. It's worse than drunk driving. When I'm that tired, so I was thinking what to do. I was like 20. I had driven quite a way. She's about 60 miles away, so I only had 25 miles to go, but I was just like totally exhausted. So usually coffee doesn't help when I get that tired. It just doesn't help at all. So I usually find a 7-Eleven and I get a Hershey's, like a candy bar, the Hershey's kind of the flat ones, with chocolate with not chocolate with peanuts. But I get chocolate and I get a Coca-Cola. I don't drink sodas, but when these type of situations occur, the only thing that will juice me up, give me that spark is a Coca-Cola and some chocolate. That quick energy. I did that, and then I felt better. I felt like I was a little wider awake to make that last 25 miles, start driving home. And the road just looked weird, like I was tripping or something. And there was like I drove through a tunnel in my mind. But I was aware of what's going on, and then I wasn't aware. And then by the time I got out of the tunnel, I only had like 10 miles to go. But it was like, oh, it was just weird. It was like I was conscious, but it was just weird. It scared me because it's like, what happened? I mean, I wasn't swerving. I mean, I just got there, but it was just weird. Then I just got scared. I said, this is scary. Because you're so exhausted, and it's like your mind's playing tricks with you. It's like, I hear about, I have friends, a lot of people I know who have gone through Army Ranger School, and they say they get so tired that they start hallucinating. Like I had one person saying that he saw a tree and thought it was a Coke machine, and that he had a quarter that he was trying to stick in the tree because he thought it was a Coke machine. And when you're sleep deprived, and I was definitely sleep deprived and exhausted, because by that point in the last 24 hours I had run 23 miles. So it was all like weird. You know how tired I was? I pulled up in front of the house and I was about to get my, because I wanted to run another, I had scheduled to run another 5 miles at the end of the day. But I got into home and I couldn't get out of the car. I put it in park, turned it off, and I fell asleep right in front of the house. That's how tired I was. And I slept for like a half hour right in front of the house. I couldn't get out of the car. Then I got out of the car, was happy to see that I put it in park. I went in the house and I couldn't take my clothes off. I just plopped down on the bed and I was telling myself, you need to get this second workout in it. You need to run this 5 miles, but I couldn't. And I just unconscious on the bed. And I stayed there till this morning, and I got about 8 hours sleep. But it's now going on 7:45. So by the time I leave here to head back home again, it's going to be probably 8:30. I don't feel as tired as I was last night. I feel okay. But I have to let my mom know I can't stay for a late visit, because then I will get really tired and I'll just have to stay here and sleep overnight and then go home tomorrow morning. But I feel okay now. But it was weird, and I told myself, don't ever put yourself in a situation like last night, because that was like drunk driving. You know, if you could, when you doze off at the wheel, like you don't know you dozed off. And I've never dozed off at the wheel, like fell asleep driving, but I know there have been times when I've worked a long day where I was really tired, and I'd be home and I'd be eating a late dinner and then I'd fall asleep, but I didn't remember falling asleep. Then you wake up like in the middle of the night or something and you see, oh, your food is still on the little table that I use, but I don't remember falling asleep, because you just fall asleep. So that's what happens when you drive. I heard about these Marines. This happened several years ago when I was in the military. But they were coming from Camp Lejeune in North Carolina. And they were driving someplace like to New York or something. That was after their long boot camp. Marine boot camp is very long. It's like 13 weeks. And they fell, it was a carload of Marines. It was like the driver, the pastor, and there were 2 Marines in the back. And they all lived up north. So they were carpooling basically. And the driver, and they were all knocked out, sleep. The driver fell asleep and ran into a parked semi, and all of them died. And they were leaving boot camp. They graduated, they're going home, and all of them died. So it's very dangerous, and that was a wake-up call for me last night. Like I don't drink when drive or anything like that, because I don't really drink alcohol anymore, but there's other ways you can get in trouble. You can get in trouble by texting and driving. You can get in trouble by, again, dozing off at the wheel and driving. So I just have to be more careful so that doesn't happen again. Because I am stressing my body with all this working out, and so I have to think of the effects that has on me, because I am more physically exhausted now during this stretch of especially doing this interval training and all this. It's like I'm always tired, so I have to take that into account no matter what I do. Anyway, I survived it, and I'm gonna make sure I'm not too tired to drive tonight and get home safely, and my mother's doing well, and everything's going okay, and I got to see some exotic animals. and I look kind of cute. I'm wearing my Hooters shirt. and it's Saturday. I was supposed to see Doug tonight, but I told him I'm too tired. I said, because I had to be at the hospital, um, so I won't. I'll see him tomorrow. And the thing is, Sunday I was going to think about doing a hard workout in the morning, but I did that last Sunday. I did that. I had that 19-mile day last Sunday when I did those intervals and did all that running. And I went to see him, and I just wasn't much fun because I was tired. And there's another Sunday coming around, but I think I'm going to push that hard workout to Monday morning, like real early Monday morning, like 5:30. Even though Monday is the day I have the division meeting, but it's okay. And because of the way your immune system is impacted by these hard workouts, I told myself on the days that I have a really, really hard workout, I'm not going to want to be around people that day. Because I would be too vulnerable to something. And the last but not least, which is another bad thing to happen, and this is confession day. Doug and I got into an argument yesterday. And it was a knockdown, drag-out argument. It was over the phone. And yeah, I'll save this for another day. I don't want to share this right now. I don't need to share everything with y'all. Y'all have to know everything about our relationship, do you? We recovered, and it was more or less a healthy argument, so it wasn't any abusive thing or anything like that, so. Anyway, alright, so blowing kisses to you as I say goodbye. And I do want to run another 5 miles when I get home tonight, so I need to be rested when I get home, so I have to let my mom know I can't stay for a late visit tonight. Alright, goodbye.